It's 12 noon, October 20th, 2022. And see, that's why, I'm here in the hood, on these streets, criminal sanctuary, New York City, in the Bronx specifically, but I lived all over the city. I'm a New Yorker, you know what I'm saying? And that's why I say to y'all, all of y'all out there, time out, time out, time out, time out. Like straight up, y'all gotta really, we gotta press pause on all of this nonsense and this bullshit that's going on that y'all are feeding, y'all spreading this shit, you know what I'm saying? And y'all spreading out to the masses shit and feeding them shit and telling them it's chocolate pudding. And because a lot of them are uneducated or not media savvy. They are not savvy to the manipulations of the media, of semantics, of subliminal advertising, of fear mongering, of all of that emotion based, appealing to their emotions or appealing, to people, their patriotism or anti-racism or this or that. At the bottom line of it, what it is, I watch all of y'all and what y'all do, and I'm talking about here in America, especially those who are in charge, because we got another election cycle coming up, and I see the same bullshit behavior pattern unfolding again. Okay, where now it's time for the politicians to come out for these midterms and try to make it through the midterms. That's all they care about. Their re-election cycles, their elections and re-election cycles. That's it. That's all they care about. And when they in there, they spend 70% of their time pandering to lobbyists and those the industries and the titans, the multinational conglomerates or the corporations, the rich corporations, or to the Hollywood rich elite, or to the mainstream media that is owned by, I believe, 9 corporations. Am I right? 9 corporations own most of the media, and they don't put out news. That's what y'all think is news. Y'all wasn't trained as a journalist as I was at NYU Summer Journalism Workshop, which was a crash course to train you in intensive journalism, to be a reporter on these streets. And my story was on the front page. Covenant House. Runaways get a new lease on life. Yes. So anyway, y'all are not trained in this, and that's what I'm saying, they are running game on you. Now it's time for the carrot and the stick, the emotional appeals. It's time to come out with the fear mongering. Vote for blankety blank. Vote for so and so, and don't vote for, vote for ABC and don't vote for XYZ, because fear mongering, blah, 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 bullshit advertising, statistics. They pull out scandals on each other. And, they do it just to make sure they hold on to that seat, because them seats in government is rich man's welfare. They get a lot of good paycheck. They get a lot of shit for free. They make sure they run into session very quickly when they want to do something for themselves or for illegals. Y'all know that. Like when they wanted a pay raise, I think the government was shut down. They found a way to get that pay raise though, or like when Nancy Pelosi wanted to get her hair done and the salons were closed, nobody could get their hair done, but she pushed her weight around. Hey, don't you know I'm a big shot? Hey, I've been here in office, rich man's welfare, where we never want term limits ever, 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 because that means we got to leave. And even though we'll put people out of their jobs in the corporate sector because we say they're too old, once they reach 70, 75 years, you're too old, but we'll stay, run the country, because we don't think we're too old to run the country, which really means we're not too old to, grab, cash grab as much as they can from tax dollars, because everything they get up there is paid for by tax dollars. That would be the American people and anybody else who pays taxes. Okay? And so, that's why they don't want to let it go, and that's why the media, goes along with everything. Everything's okay. Y'all didn't know this? For all these months Biden's been in office, there's no talk about racism. Remember when Trump was in office, everything was wrong, terrible, and Trump caused it all. That's right. Trump's been in office for 150 years. How long? 75 years? 60 years. How long has he been in office? 4 years he was in office. 4 years. And yet, all of this racism. And look at Biden, who's been in office for 50-something years. Maxine Waters, who's been in office for 30-something years, and Pelosi been in office for 30-something years. They still talk about we gotta, we're gonna. Stop them mind games and that fucking semantics manipulation where you pull out the carrot and the stick, the fear-mongering advertising, and the fucking, I call it infomercials. Y'all pull out your infomercials on how you're going to do so much, and then you get in there and, do very little, and then you get out there and want to talk about, oh yeah, we're doing great, and give these little speeches where you give platitudes and, just basic dismissals of everything. Everything's just like, oh no, everything's okay, everything's fine, yeah, we're doing great. No details all of a sudden. All them details, all that transparency they wanted from Trump, they don't want to give no details. They just want you to stand there and clap like trained seals. Laugh, clap. Laugh, clap. That's what they want you to do. And then go vote. And then after that, go back to sleep, silly sheep. Remember? They said Russia stole the election for Trump. You mean to tell me Russia never did it again? Oh, they did it just that one time. And then after that, they said, no, we'll never do it again, right? There's no more stolen elections, right? That's how it goes, right? Right? And no more, the press is not pushing for answers for anything. Everything is softball, no hardball, no. We need answers. We need transparency, full transparency. Yeah, we do. Crystal clear transparency. Yes, we do. Absolutely. Courtesy of Crystal Storms, a.k.a. Crystal Clear Eyes. Yeah. So, whatever, a.k.a. Trapdoor, the anti-corruption rapper. So it's whatever. So what I want y'all to know is y'all ain't pulling the wool over my eyes. I'm not gonna let you keep selling these emotional, fear-mongering fucking bullshit lies to the people to make sure you stay in rich man's welfare, the office. Or how they talk about, it's racism. There's no way you can get black people can get ahead. Let me translate that for you. What that means is we're gonna sell you an excuse as to why you or your people can't get ahead. If y'all fail, we got a ready-made excuse for you. But in fact, we're getting ahead. Look, here we are. We're black. We're ahead. We're married to white people. We're doing business with everybody. But no, there's racism down there where y'all are. That's what it is. We need to be safe. Y'all don't. That's what it is down there where y'all are. We need to protect ourselves with a gun or whatever, or bodyguards or walls. Not y'all down there. Y'all don't need none of that. All y'all need is to clap like trained seals. Y'all better wake the fuck up from this bullshit, done. YouTube, Renee Jimenez. YouTube, Crystal Clear Eyes. YouTube, y'all ain't pulling the wool over my eyes with the semantics, the subliminal advertising, the emotional appeals, the victimology, the fear mongering, none of that shit. The infomercials, the bullshit, the dismissals, the statements, none of that. Come see me anytime, you phonies. God, look at Kamala. God, oh my goodness. She just laughs and laughs like a hyena. And her brain dead, the people who vote for her, who have low IQs and very little education, most of them, tell me I'm wrong. And the ones who do, they busy being, that victim, that guilt trip and stuff. I don't have no slave owning ancestors. For you white guilt liberals, I don't have none of that. None of that. My ancestors didn't own slaves. They were the slaves that your ancestors dragged over here. And I'm tired of y'all with your racism bullshit. People get ahead based upon how much effort they put into overcoming the obstacles in their life. And sometimes you might get some help, but not always. You can't count on that. You know what I'm saying? You got to have a plan A and a plan B. You got to work really fucking hard. And that's the reality. If you don't have that quick, you're not up there at that top 1% where, they got all the connections and, the get out of jail free cards and, all of the bullshit, the shortcuts and everything, If you're not connected like that, it's a lot of hard work. That's what it is, a lot of motherfucking hard work, and you miss out on a lot of partying to get what you want later in the future, your goal. That's what it is, And they ain't going to tell you that. You know why? Because they want you to, they don't really want you to be too intelligent. They just want you to be just intelligent enough to work in their businesses, not to own your own, and intelligent enough to come out once every 4 years and vote their asses back in so they could tell you what to do again in another 4 years. That's what it is.